Today I'm going to make a Creole tomato basil pie. I found this recipe in a magazine that I subscribe to. This is called Louisiana Cooking. It has some really great recipes in it. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my andouille sausage. I've chopped it up into small pieces and I'm going to brown it. If you can't find this sausage in your grocery store, then I would recommend using a good pork beef mixture. It also has crawfish that are already cooked. This is a layered pie with tomatoes and 3 different cheeses. I can't wait. It's really going to be good, I promise. Now, I wanted to say that I'm not a chef. I'm just a very experienced cook. I follow recipes that chefs create, and I make changes that I think are appropriate after I've made them. And not to say that I don't create my own recipes, but my goal for this channel is to test recipes that I think I might like. If it passes the test, I'll make a video and post it. Otherwise, you're never going to see it. So I also have a lot of family recipes and recipes that I have created that I've made on the videos. You'll find all my recipes on darlenestable.com. You can go there and print out the recipe for your use. Well, that's enough of that. Let's get cooking on Darlene's Table. So I'm just going to brown this andouille sausage. It'll give it more flavor, bring the flavor out. All right, this is browned enough, but as you can see, I've just stirred it around. It's already cut into pieces. Browning it really brings the flavor out. Next, I'm going to slice these onions as thin as I can without cutting my tips of my fingers off. Then lay several layers of paper towels on a baking sheet. I'm going to cut these tomatoes about 1/4 of an inch thick, and I'm going to lay them on this paper towel lined baking sheet. And this is for a lot of the water or the liquid to soak out. Need to do this at least an hour before you're ready to put the pie together. I don't want a soggy pie, and this will help remove a lot of the liquid. If you're enjoying this content, do me a favor. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post a new recipe. You may have noticed that I've switched kitchens. That's because I'm in another niece's house. Now we're going to put together the Creole tomato basil pie. You can see my tomatoes are over here, and they've been on this paper towel for about 1.5 hours actually. I made my pie crust. I had one frozen in the freezer, but this is a homemade one. You can find my pie crust recipe at darlenestable.com. So the first thing I'm going to do is put in some cheese in the bottom. This is just going to be continuously layered. Put some cheese in the bottom, tomato, all the way around. I'm going to brush the tomatoes with olive oil. Make sure you use a very good olive oil. This is my andouille that I browned earlier. You can layer it however you want. And these are cooked crawfish tails. I'm going to put basil. All right, now sprinkle with a little salt, a little fish pepper. Come in with Parmesan cheese. I did not have the Monterey Jack, so I'm going completely with cheddar cheese and Parmesan. So now another layer of tomatoes. Another layer of tomatoes. More of the browned andouille. Oops, I forgot to put the olive oil. I'm going to go back and do that real quick. This will work. Nothing ever seems to go perfectly, does it? Okay, but not a problem. More crawfish tails. More basil. Add the thinly sliced onion, and you could have put it in another layer below, which I intended to, but I didn't, so this will work. More cheddar cheese. And now Parmesan. More Parmesan. And now I have some buttered Italian breadcrumbs. I'm going to sprinkle lightly across this. It really calls for a whole cup. I don't think I'm going to put a whole cup. Now it's ready for the oven. I'm going to put a silicone ring around the edge of the pie crust so it doesn't continue to brown. I did pre-bake the pie shell. Into my preheated oven at 350 degrees for at least 1 hour. I'll check it then. I'm going to let this pie sit for about 30 minutes. That way it'll set good. And then we'll see how it tastes. Creole tomato basil pie. Okay, well this was a winner crawfish dinner. So savory with layers of cheese, crawfish, tomatoes, onions, sausage, and more cheese. And then the basil on top. It was a well-crafted recipe that I would not have a problem taking to any event or social. Outstanding. I did wind up only putting about half as much of the breadcrumbs. I did not put a full cup, and it turned out wonderfully. I would be proud to serve it to anyone at any time. Thanks to those folks at Louisiana Cooking for posting this wonderful recipe. It's posted on my website at darlenestable.com. God bless, and as always, thanks for watching Darlene's Table.